Yo, what's the deal, fam? It's your man Ease. What do you know? It was written. It's 29 years old. Dropped July 2nd, 1996. And the first thing that came to mind today, as I was thinking about it was, could you imagine if Nas wasn't a free thinker and he followed the formulaic mindset of most people and he decided not to follow his mind once again and did maybe like an Illmatic too? Probably would have been phenomenal, right? But he would have cheated himself and the fans. Because 29 years later, most people, or a lot of people, feel as though that's his best album, right? And that's their preference. Not saying that they're right or wrong, but it opened up an alleyway for him to be free artistically because he followed his mind from the jump. From the onset, that man has always been a trailblazer, and that's a testament or even a testimony for other artists who've come behind him or before him. It serves as empirical evidence that you don't always have to follow the status quo, because most people don't even get one classic album. So to come out the gate with an album that's a game changer, and a lot of people, game changer, and a lot of people feel as though it's the greatest hip hop album ever, you already checked the box. So now you've set yourself up to have freedom. You would think, right, in the perfect world, that he would have freedom to make the album that he wanted to make. But there was still some people who wanted an Illmatic too. And him, Nas, being who he is, decided that no, I'm gonna do something different. And 29 years later, as a fan, I am so grateful that he did so, And I think we all should think about that in totality when we're looking at artists who come out with classics or they drop a classic album. Don't look for the same exact thing. It doesn't have to have the same themes or concepts. What you're looking for is quality. And I think we mistake quality for repetition, meaning that Illmatic is fire, we want another Illmatic. No, what you want is another quality album. And he's always giving you that. In my estimation, he never cheated us. It may not be the content you want, it may not be the production you want, it may not be radio friendly for some people, but at the end of the day, I never felt like Esco cheated us. So happy birthday to It Was Written, July 2nd, 1996. It is now 29 years old. 29 years old. And thinking back, I know a lot of people wish that they could kind of change their initial thought process when it came out, because some of the energy surrounding it, I was a youngster at the time too, but I remember like a lot of people were let down, like, oh, what is this? And what's ironic about it, it may be, as a writer, that may be the apex of his career. He was a better writer on It Was Written than he was on Illmatic. Tell me if I'm lying. I'm not. I know I'm not. Think of a world, hip-hop, without songs like If I Ruled the World or something as brilliant as I Gave You Power. Take away It Was Written, and maybe those records don't exist. So we always speak about what we want, how we want it, when we want it. But pros and cons, right? If you want to add on to something, maybe a different area has to suffer. And we often forget that It Was Written was sort of a blueprint or a road to the firm. There's no affirmative action, because where does that fit if we're talking about an Illmatic 2? Illmatic didn't even have any notable features. And that type of record, mafioso rap, definitely wouldn't have fit if he kept the same energy going forward, right? So he switched it up. Storytelling got a bit more epic, much more creative, and kept it hip hop. Illmatic, It Was Written bodies all of that. Most notably, probably the greatest solo sophomore album ever, in my estimation. I said solo because I know somebody's gonna say, yo, what about Midnight Marauders? But that's all preference too. But when you think about it, Esco made the right decision. And 29 years later, as fans and supporters, and even as himself, I know he could smile about it, because, listen, man, as an artist, there's nothing worse than being pigeonholed. So once again, salute to It Was Written. Salute to all the good folks at Columbia Records from that era. Shout out to all the producers, Primo, the legendary Trackmasters, LES, Dr. Dre, all those who contributed to the album, Cormega, AZ, Foxy, JoJo from Casey and JoJo or Jodeci, Havoc on production as well, the Live Squad, mixing, Rich Travali, Eddie Sancho, mastering, the legendary Tom Coyne. I did a short on him as well. Peep his history. Steve Stout had his hands on his album as well. Just legendary stuff, man. And a host of other notable individuals who made their contributions to this album. Go back and read the credits, it's all there. At this present moment, if I had to choose 5 records that I play the most off that album right now, probably The Message, Watch Them, Take It in Blood, Suspect, and Black Girl Lost. To get up out of here, let me know your top 5 songs on It Was Written. When's the last time you played it? And most importantly, do you agree with my take? Let me know below. It's your man Ease at the Ease Experience. Go get your share.
Hey, yo, E!